Hi everybody, I'm here to do a New Jersey episode review, episode 6, called Growing Up Jersey. I know, this is a couple days late, but I've been so busy and, you know, this will be a quick video because there's not much to talk about, but it was a really good episode, so I do want to get into a lot of it. Okay, so first, I'll start off with, start off with Teresa and her kids getting ready for vacation going to Puerto Rico. So they're going to Puerto Rico, and they're getting ready or whatever, and her father's living with them now, and he's gonna kind of come along too. Teresa stresses that this is the first vacation without her mother, and she's very upset about it. I thought it was cute that she started showing her father's bathing suits, and that was funny. Because, like, it was, like, a really short bathing suit, and there was, like, a thong bathing suit he was gonna wear or something. It was just so funny. The girls were like, no, don't wear that. I thought that was funny. Anyway, so, Siggy gets pellets in her ass, which is, I guess, to mellow out her emotions. While she's talking to the doctor, she starts crying again while she's talking about getting the pellets in her ass to stop her emotions, and then she starts breaking down crying as she's talking about how she wants to not cry anymore. I mean, Siggy is Siggy. I don't know if any type of pellets is gonna work, but who knows. But she's getting the pellets in her ass. She's literally getting a needle stuck right in her ass. Like, we see her ass, and she's getting the needle stuck in there. Anyways, while she's laying down getting stuck in the ass with this needle, Siggy was telling Dolores how at the restaurant opening in the last episode that, not the restaurant opening, but the tasting at the restaurant, that they were talking about her ex-husband and their relationship and how it's very unorthodox, or just not, doesn't make sense. Listen, it doesn't, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be okay with it, but if she's my friend and that's her situation, I'm going to support her. So I get why Siggy's supporting her, because that's her best friend and she's going to support her no matter what. But she tells Dolores this, and Dolores goes, well, you know what? And this is when she starts really laying it in. She's like, well, you know what? She goes, how many times was Danielle engaged? Oh, okay. And where's Teresa's husband right now? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'm like, damn, Dolores, damn. You don't have to go like that deep. Damn, damn. And she goes, and then she says something else. She goes, Frank has treated me treated me better on a bad day than Teresa's husband's ever treated her on a good day. And I'm just like, whoa. Damn. And then it goes to show, like, you know, that wasn't right. And then it makes Danielle look like what she said was true. Like, Dolores does look like she's talking about Teresa. Does it mean that she said the thing about the money? No, but it does seem like Dolores has this thing with Teresa this season. Teresa has a thing with Dolores too. Like, they're both going at each other this season. So, yeah, so then Margaret calls up Dolores to meet up for lunch, because they never had a one-on-one. She wants to get to know Dolores, so they do that. They meet up, and, oh, you know what? I wanted to say something else about when Siggy and Dolores was in the, when she was getting the needle in her ass. I forgot what she said to Dolores. She said something like, now, everyone can tell me you're kissing your ass, or like, I don't know what the hell she said, but it was really funny. I wish I would have remembered what she said. But she said something really funny before she left the office. Anyways. So back to Margaret and Dolores meet for lunch. So they meet for lunch, and Dolores tells Margaret why she was upset with her over the wreath thing and over the fact that she called Siggy soggy. And Margaret was like, you know, you should see some faults in Siggy. I don't get why you don't see any faults in her. And Dolores goes, I don't. But then in the confessional, she says, yes, I do see faults in Siggy, but I will never tell Margaret that. That is a gangsta bitch. I really feel like that's a loyal gangsta bitch. Like, the fact that she won't go behind Siggy's back to talk shit about her to Margaret to prove a point. You get what I'm saying? She knows how Siggy acts, and she'll talk to Siggy about it, not Margaret, and that I respect. So then Margaret did go. She goes, well, you know, I don't understand why, you know, at the diner I thought we made up, and then I get to the tasting, and it's like, she's still mad over all these things. And, you know, I agree with that. I'm like, at the diner, no. Were they hugging and kissing? No. But it did seem like she was going to move on and be cordial. And she wasn't cordial at that tasting. Not by a long shot. So, anyways. So then, Dolores says the reason why Siggy told... By the way, Siggy was so upset was because she's told me that you guys were talking about my ex-husband Frank, and then she put on the defense after that. And then Michael goes, yeah, well, I didn't talk about him, which she didn't. She didn't talk about her ex-husband. She said, you know, I have a friendship with my ex-husband, and we have a really good relationship, and I actually admire that, and I relate to that. And then she starts breaking down, which was one of the most realest moments I've ever seen, and I really appreciated this moment, and it just made me just love the reason why I love Jersey so much, and why I think it's better than all the other city Real Housewives shows, is that it just feels, it's so real and gets so authentic and so real. So Margaret starts breaking down and saying that, you know, she misses her stepchildren, because once she got divorced from her husband, because her husband had a previous marriage and had 3 kids with her wife, and then had 1 kid with Margaret. When Margaret and her ex-husband got divorced, all the children stopped talking to Margaret, because that was her stepchildren. Once they got divorced, they didn't pay Margaret at the time of day. And Margaret misses them. She didn't do anything wrong to them. She understands why they're not talking to her, because, you know, she's divorced from their father, but she misses them, and, you know, she feels like just because she divorced the father doesn't mean she should stop talking to the kids, because she did help raise them. And it really touched me. Like, it really did. It shows me that all step parents aren't evil, disgusting, nasty, manipulative bitches. They're actually really nice ones out there, and I really appreciate Margaret for sharing her story. So, it seems like they had a really nice lunch, and Dolores understood Margaret a little bit more, and they're on a really good note at this point. So now Teresa's in Puerto Rico with her kids and her father. They're in Puerto Rico. I think this is during Easter break, so I think they went for Easter break, but they didn't really specify that in the episode. But I think I saw photos of her in Puerto Rico when it was Easter break, and I kind of saw, like, I put 2 and 2 together. So so she's trying to take pictures with them in front of the beach, and they're all acting up. Every single last one of them is acting up. There's not one of them that's not. Gabriella is like, I don't want to take fucking pictures. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to take pictures. Adriana is just doing cartwheels, and she's not paying attention, and she's just totally acting amok. Melania is just going crazy. She's jumping off the hinge. I don't know what the hell. She's just going crazy. She doesn't want to take the pictures. Then Gia is just giving ultimate attitude to Teresa. She's like, oh my god, like, I don't want to do this. Like, why are we doing this? Like, oh my god, like, I really don't want to do this. And Teresa's just like, oh my god, not one of yous are just, like, all of yous are acting like this. So they all were giving her a hard time, and, you know, Teresa realizes that Melissa had a point, even though I do think Melissa said that because she wanted to get back at Teresa for knowing about the restaurant before she did. I do think that, yeah, she did realize that Melissa did have a point, that she needs to be more strict with the kids, and, you know, that's it. That's the bottom line. She just doesn't know how to do it. So she's with her father, she's down with her father afterwards, and she's like, oh my god, like, that was such a mess. Her father goes, you know, you should really start reprimanding them more. I don't get why you're doing this. Like, come on, Teresa. Like, you know, and Teresa's like, well, you know, with you, we were so afraid, and I just don't want them to be that way with me, and it's hard. I'm a single parent, but I'm happy you're living with us, because maybe you can help me co-parent. And then she goes, you know, I do feel bad for them, though, because I feel bad, like, they lost their grandfather, they lost their grandmother, they lost me for 11 months, and then they're losing their father for 3 years. And then Teresa's father starts breaking down, crying, and thinking about his wife, and this really got to me. I was hysterically crying. I have not cried over a reality show like this in so long. Like, I was hysterical. Like, I was watching the end of Titanic. Like, I was hysterical. He was just like, I miss her. I miss her so much. I hope she's watching over us. Maybe she is. And then Teresa's like, I know I miss her too. Like, they both were having a moment. And then Teresa goes, I didn't tell you this, but I am mad at Joe for putting me in the situation where I lost 11 months with my mom. And I missed that whole year with you guys. And I'm a little bitter towards Joe over it. Again, I don't know if this was fully Joe's fault. We don't know because everything's wishy-washy over the whole thing. But, I guess it was Joe's fault. It kind of seemed like Teresa played a little role in it, but Joe was the main reason why they both went to jail. So, she has a point. Yeah. At the end of the day, it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Danielle wasn't in the episode at all. She did call Teresa in Puerto Rico, and they had a nice conversation. But other than that, there really was nothing else to the episode. Like, the best parts was Dolores and Margaret when they had their moment, and then Teresa and her father when they had their moment in Puerto Rico at the very end. Like, those were my two top moments of the episode. Something was going on with Melissa and her daughter and Joe, and she thinks that Joe she parents the son's different than when he parents the daughter. And then there's a resolution. He says, I'll be less strict with you, Antonia, and whatever. I don't know. Like, I wasn't paying attention. I really don't care about that. That I don't care about. I don't even get why he had a scene alone with Antonia. Without Melissa there or anything. Like, it's like the cameras are there with just him and daughter. Isn't a show about the Housewives? But then again, Joe's more of a housewife than Melissa is. I believe Melissa stayed on the show because of Joe. I mean, let's be real here. Joe's more of the housewife than Melissa is. Let's get real here. Because Joe's like Joe. Like, he's more, I don't know, he's just more enthusiastic, more emotional, more like enjoying to watch. Like, more lovable and more, more likable. Even though some things just piss me off about him. Melissa is just boring. Like, she's just nothing, you know what I mean? I believe next season they need to make Melissa friend of the housewife. They need to do that. Anyways, that was the end of the episode review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was an emotional, no drama, but it was an emotional episode, and I really did enjoy it. Next episode's gonna go back to the drama because they all go on this retreat, all 6 of them, and then Dolores and Danielle get into a little bit, and then Siggy and Margaret get into a little bit, and then Teresa and Dolores sit down for something. They have a sit down, and she starts getting into a little bit Dolores about her husband, and if Dolores thinks that her husband Joe cheated on her. Very, very good. I thought they were going to show a mid-season trailer. They did not. This was the 6th episode, and I did hear there will only be 12 episodes this season, so I thought 6th episode would be the mid-season trailer. They didn't do it. Where in Dallas, they had 12 episodes, in the 6th episode they had the mid-season trailer. Jersey, they didn't do that. Maybe next episode they will. Maybe not, but I'm hoping next episode will be the mid-season trailer. Or maybe everyone's wrong and there won't be only 12 episodes, there'll be more episodes of Jersey. Who knows? Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode review. I'll promise I'm going to upload it right away because I know it's 2 days late and I'm going to have to upload this shit right away. I love you guys, and bye.